got the crowd going. Crowd is clapping him on. He's the strongest high jumper thus far. 1.85 for the national record. Benjamin! Got the crowd going. Crowd is clapping him on. He's the strongest high jumper thus far. 1.85 for the national record. Benjamin! Got the crowd going. Crowd is clapping him on. He's the strongest high jumper thus far. 1.85 for the national record. Benjamin! Got the crowd going. Crowd is clapping him on. He's the strongest high jumper thus far. 1.85 for the national record. Benjamin! Got the crowd going. Crowd is clapping him on. He's the strongest high jumper thus far. 1.85 for the national record. Benjamin! Got the crowd going. Crowd is clapping him on. He's the strongest high jumper thus far. 1.85 for the national record. Benjamin! Got the crowd going. Crowd is clapping him on. He's the strongest high jumper thus far. 1.85 for the national record. Benjamin!
Namibia Schools Sports Union National Athletics Championship. Well, it's a wonderful, fantastic day. We are at the Independence Stadium where we will be witnessing greatness once more. I mean, athletics is very important, and I think the NSSU National Athletics Championship is where it all begins. This is a grassroots level. This is where we see athletes come up through the rankings, and this is where the likes of Christine Boma and Masilingi them were made. So we are set for a huge, beautiful program that's taking place today. We're starting off with hurdles, but Jesse Jackson Kauraitha will run us through that as he's our commentator for the day. But all in all, we are all very excited for the NSSU. This is where we see regions face off. Last year we saw the likes of
the crowd going. Crowd is clapping him on. He's the strongest high jumper thus far. 1.85 for the national record. Benjamin! Got the crowd.
Namibia Schools Sports Union National Athletics Championship. Well, it's a wonderful, fantastic day. We are at the Independence Stadium where we will be witnessing greatness once more. I mean, athletics is very important, and I think the NSSU National Athletics Championship is where it all begins. This is a grassroots level. This is where we see athletes come up through the rankings, and this is where the likes of Christine Boma and Masilingi them were made. So we are set for a huge, beautiful program that's taking place today. We're starting off with hurdles, but Jesse Jackson Kauraitha will run us through that as he's our commentator for the day. But all in all, we are all very excited for the NSSU. This is where we see regions face off. Last year we saw the likes of Khomas region or Maheke region coming up and showcasing a lot of skills and winning a lot of medals, and we expect the same today. Records were broken, and we expect to see records being broken as well. So please do stay tuned and do enjoy the Athletics Championship, brought to you live by NTV.
Thank you so much, Brian Munango. And yes, as you said, we are here live at the Independence Stadium, and it is indeed a beautiful day here. I hope wherever you find yourself from, you are going to enjoy this one. We hope that records will tumble. But for now, let's see what Jeanette Diergaard had with that is P. van der Kolf.
Who has been a starter for 25 years. Good day everyone, I'm Jeanette Diergaard and I'm here with Mr. Petty van der Kolf, who has been a starter for 25 years, is that correct? What is your expectations for this year's NSSU?
Since the NSSU is now under new administration, we would like them to improve on certain things and to give more training in developing the athletes, especially the youth of our country. We want them to really look into some matters like programs to be invented, especially in the northern area of the country, to develop the athletics in that area. That's what I want for them to do. Yeah.
Okay, now being a starter for 25 years, how has this prepared you for every athletic event that you probably do? What do you need to be a starter?
Yeah, to be a starter, you have to have a lot of attributes. Like, first of all, you have to be consequent, you have to be patient, you should love the sport, love the athletes, know your rules, be on time, and do your work as they request or required from you. Not just to come here for to be on the map, but really to be in with your whole heart and your whole soul. And especially me doing these things for 25 years, that's why I'm doing it for such a long time. Because I love the sport and I like to invest in athletes and in sport as such in our country. Yeah.
And when you're not here on the field, being a starter, what else does your job entail with the organization and being a part of the athletics team?
I used to communicate with the committee and the people that arrange the events before time to inform them about how many times we're going to have some shots, and to give me the correct equipment, to test your equipment, not to delay the programs by checking all things before time, and to know my starting team and to give them information as well as my other points like the timekeepers. I need to communicate with them and how we operate and not to do the things unprofessionally, but really to save some time because this thing is a time event. Supposed to be on time to communicate and to react fast. And that is the point where I come early, I communicate with them with whom I'm going to work so they can have a short meeting with them prior to the events. Yeah, always like that, yeah.
And as do you have actually anyone that you're training to take up your role one day?
My dear, currently there are a lot of people coming to me, they want to be starters, but when I tell them what attributes you should have, what you should do, then they just disappear. Because they think from a distance it's easy to do the starting job. But when I'm telling them what they need to do and need to know, then they just vanish. So I'm training some people on the track, but when it comes to the admin part, they just vanish. They don't like to study. But they are now up for a training course now, which they invited me to do, but you don't know when. We'll still communicate with the officials and to get the venue and the time to train younger starters. Many of them they want to be a starter, but as I said to you, they are not that strong. They just want to be, but if it comes to the reality, then they just, they vanish or they withdraw themselves. But we are trying to get some people. Last weekend I trained 3 of them, which they were very happy of me doing that, and I thought of them. I think they will go far. 3 of them, last weekend. Yeah.
So we have all 14 regions here today. Do you have any expectations of how the athletics are going to turn out? Do you think it's going to be better than the previous years? From your experience, does the athletic capabilities of the athletes improve every single year?
At the moment, as I noticed in the beginning of this conversation, is that we are now under new admin and we don't know what they have in mind. But what I see now, the first event now was under the new admin is not going that good. At the moment, we are struggling with transport matters, and some of the regions, the athletes, they are really uninformed, and they need to learn a lot of rules and regulations. But we hope that the new government, the new administration, the new chairman of the NSSU and those guys in the high positions will look into the difficulties here and the shortcomings. But as today and yesterday, it wasn't that good, the start of under the new management. We hope they will learn a lot and they will improve to better competitions. Yes.
There you guys have it from Mr. Petty van der Kolf. Please stay tuned for all the NSSU athletics and all the events that we'll be bringing to you live. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ginny. Well, let's go for a commercial break. We will be back with more from the Independence Stadium. Please stay tuned.
Got the crowd going. Crowd is clapping him on. He's the strongest high jumper thus far. 1.85 for the national record. Benjamin!
Hey, don't worry about the car, boss. I checked nice.
Thank you, but it's okay, ne? F&B Insurance. Check's nicer.
No, man.
At F&B Insurance, we provide cover for all your valuables, from your car to your laptop to your phone. F&B Insurance. You value it, we cover it. T's and C's apply.
Muscle and joint pain should not be the reason you can't perform at your best. Norflex Gel. It also shouldn't be the reason you miss that important deadline. Norflex Gel. Or miss those precious moments that matter the most. Norflex Gel. Norflex Gel penetrates through the skin, numbing the area and relieving pain and inflammation. Norflex Gel is now available in the pharmacy aisle and in supermarkets. New Norflex Gel Fort is available for stronger anti-inflammatory action.
Beat the pain with Norflex Gel.
Let's find out why Andalex is SA's #1 brand for sore throat and mouth.
When I have a painful sore throat, I use Andalex Sea Spray. I use it regularly for painful conditions of the mouth and throat caused by viral and bacterial infections.
I use Andalex C antibacterial mouthwash every second day. It protects my mouth against infections caused by viruses and bacteria as well as gum disease.
For a sore mouth and throat,
Just Andalex it.
Taking care of children can be one of the busiest jobs in the world. That's why CrashGuard is here to give you a little help along the way. Start the day with CrashGuard's immune syrup to help build a strong immune system. CrashGuard also offers other tasty supplements, such as omega-3 chews to support brain development. And for healthy little tummies, look for CrashGuard's range of probiotics that come in drops, sprays, and delicious choc bars. Trust in CrashGuard every day for healthy little bodies and developing minds.
To another exciting episode of Oneuptwo. Dit is weer en vertel ook vir julle waar die vis julle moontlik gaan byt.
Crowd going. Crowd is clapping him on. He's the strongest high jumper thus far. 1.85 for the national record. Benjamin!
Yes, welcome back. It is indeed, like I said, a beautiful day here at the NSSU Championship. You can see that regions will battle it out here. I am not alone here today. I'm joined, that is, by Johannes Munyai. Tell me more, Johannes, what Muyenga? Thank you so much for correcting that word.
It's so good, man. Anyways.
Well, Johannes, it is, like we said, a beautiful day, full of action. As an athlete yourself, what do you look out for today?
Well, normally, you always want to, look out for a good game. You get it? Actions, excitements, all those things. Nothing else. Fun. So, normally, those are all the good things that you always want to look out for. You always want to have fun. You just don't want to come out here and you stress out. The whole idea is for you to have fun.
Definitely fun it is. Well, we will have the 100-meter boys, and there will be some athletes. That is, Kavango West will be represented, the Commerce region will be represented, Kavango East will be represented, Ohangwena will be represented, Oshikoto region will also be represented, as well as the Zambezi region in this one. We have a guy like Daniel Kambinda that will be there. Sesuni Emmanuel will also be there, and Christian Kudumo, as well as Alifas Nkivekevali, as well as Matalife, that is Mukupi, Kingsley Makanyi, and Prince Musweni from the Zambezi region. So this is indeed a very powerful track of the Under 19 boys, and these guys are the seniors, definitely. So, what can you expect, Master Muyenga, from this 100 meters?
Well, I expect fast times after what we observed last night. You already know that you're expecting some fast time from the likes of, Verdine as well from Karas region, since the teammate is also from Karas region. Magano Nesep clocked the faster time last night. So even from the boys of Commerce region. So we expect most of it fast times coming from those two regions. But anyway, every year things are always different. Expect a fast time from anyone.
Okay, thank you so much. Great analysis. Well, Jesse Jackson Kauraiza seated here was with Brian Munango on the track. Just wait and see.
Is it recording already? Okay. Well, Jesse, we are on the field. You know, NSSU, National Athletics. This is where the likes of Boma them all started. You know, this is where it all begins. This is where it all starts. What are your thoughts on the NSSU?
No, definitely. As you can see behind us, and it looks like it is going to be a packed stadium with regions here competing. And these are the future stars of tomorrow.
You know?
And if you can see the condition of the track, I think it is sharp.
I think it's decent, yeah.
Yeah, it's very decent.
We have 8 tracks.
And you can see the 100 meters preparing. They are preparing for that one, which is always the fast adrenaline and all that, and it happens here.
Yeah.
I mean, like, great to be here at a place that has produced a lot of historic moments, and some of these boys are also actually going to develop and become top stars in the future.
You know, you know what?
You can say, I think you're on this track. Have you ever competed here before?
Surprisingly, I haven't been here before, but I have been on the track before. So I used to do 100, 200 meters like back in the day. Way back in the day, where we all started this. But you know, one fun thing that I always hear about athletics that never gets old, eh? It's the fact that a soccer match is 90 minutes, you know? It's not exciting. I mean, it's fun, it's not bad, but running is like 100 meters is just like a good 10, 11 seconds. But the adrenaline that it gives you, the pump that it gives you, it's really fantastic.
Let me tell you what, back in high school,
yeah.
I remember a year we came here, I had qualified for the 400 meters.
Yeah.
And
400 meters. Yeah. So you're a long distance runner,
yes, I did have an engine.
That's nice. Yeah.
And I can tell you, Brian, I competed against some of the tough guys. At school, I was actually good. I came second.
Okay, ambulance is here. Yeah. The medics are here.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Let me tell you my story.
Yeah,
This is an athletic story. I was here.
Yeah.
At school, I was always coming second. There was a guy that was really... So I thought I was fast. But I came down here and I realized that, no.
They showed you flames.
They showed me flames. And I came last.
Wow.
But
wow.
I had people
applauding, giving you a standing ovation.
Just to show that support so I can complete
the race. But you were last.
Yeah, because I think I was in lane 4.
Yeah.
And I started off well, but just moving around the turn there, I realized that I don't have the legs that these guys had. So what we will witness here today, those moments will also happen.
Yeah, where you can like relate. But let's talk about endurance. Eh? How ready must you be to complete a 400 to 800 meter race?
You really have to be physically ready.
Yeah.
You have to build muscle as well, and you just have to. You really just have to be that strong, hearted. Because I think the nerves sometimes creep in, because I remember when I was running here, I think the nerves crept in.
Yeah.
Because watching the other guys warming up, and you could see, look, I'm challenged.
Okay.
And these guys, when you saw them, you saw really tall guys and muscular. So I realized that I had probably not prepared enough.
Well enough for the event, yes.
And you could see the spikes that they were having on.
Yeah.
And I was probably running barefoot.
Barefoot. On a track like this. Because, no.
So already that scares you.
That's already a disadvantage, because now the sun is hot. the track. But let's talk about technique. How important do you think it is to have the right technique? I mean, we're all used to the normal, you're in your lane, you go down, and then you're there, and then get it, then go.
No.
Did you have the starting blocks? Did you?
No, we didn't have starting blocks, but I can assure you that technique is very important on 800, any event, because that's why the Kenyans are so good.
Yeah.
They are very technical in terms of how they run,
Yeah.
how they start the race, and where to pick up pace,
Yeah.
and when to drop it a bit, just to make sure that you keep the energy. And so, right as well, I just want to talk about something else. We were here.
Yeah.
That was for the national championship.
National championships.
Right here is where we were witnessing some
Magic,
dramas,
where the
magic.
records got broken and stuff. But apart from the normal athletics you're used to, did you do any on-field sports? Did you do any shot put? I did shot put. Did you do any high jump, long jump,
No,
javelin throw?
That was too difficult for me. So I probably would do the long distance.
Long distance running.
Yeah, but apart from that, that was like the 800 meters. But 800 meters, I didn't even qualify.
Yeah.
To be here. The 400, I qualified. I think not because I was the fastest, it's just because the other guys were slow.
Oh, okay. I think, good talk. We're getting ready for the NSSU. It's almost time. We will catch up later. We will see what action is in store for us here. But I think for now, let's go back to the studio.
I also have to remind the guys that I'll be on the commentary box.
Commentary box today.
We're going to witness fireworks.
Do you think we'll see records get broken today?
Of course. There's always, when you have athletes of such nature,
Yeah.
there's always going to be records broken. And there's nothing special like commentating over a record that has been broken or something special.
Definitely.
That has been done. So let's go back and
Let's see what happens. Yeah.
That was me and Brian Munango there, just chatting a bit over the history, the present, and the future. In your picture there, that is the long jump competition taking place. And yet, I'm still here with Mr. Muyenga. Can you tell me about what you expect in terms of tough competition, maybe some athletes that you feel will be dangerous today?
In terms of tough competition, we have some really tough competition today, but at this moment I cannot even specify as in who's going to take it, because these guys have been preparing for years, or should I say even some have been preparing from last year for this. So to assume that the guys of last year, they will take it this year, it's impossible. So we just have to watch and enjoy the action.
Yes, definitely. And if you see there, the long jump boys under 13, not such a good jump there. Probably the technique not as it should have been, but a fair distance though.
Yeah, it is.
See, another competitor taking the stand. Let's see what he will produce here. Looking very confident, focused.
If there's one thing that you also have to observe, you can see that some athletes are barefoot. That just means that not every athlete have access to running materials, gear, and so
Yes.
that was a good jump.
That was indeed a good jump. You can hear the crowd there. Really applauding the jumper there. But what I've seen already so far here is that these guys are just landing on their feet. And is this because it's still early days in their careers and probably not prepared to do the extra, the technique of going up in the air and landing down? Because I can see most of them are landing on their feet there.
Yeah. The first thing that you have to do is you need to land on your feet, but you also don't want to lean back. Because if you lean backwards, you lose a few centimeters on your distance. So yeah, but anyway, you can see the technique is still off a bit for some of them. Yes, they still have a lot to learn. But let's look at this boy from Hardap.
Yeah.
Good jump.
No,
that was a good jump.
That was a good jump. You can see that he knew what he was doing. A great technique. From what I've seen so far, that is that was a good technique.
Indeed. That might be about 6 point something meters. Preparing to jump.
Let's see what the Erongo region will produce here.
Hopefully he will give us a better distance.
Yes, we do hope that it is going to be a better distance. You can see the boys really focused. And Erongo athletes have impressed me, especially at senior level. Let's see what they can do here. I think the setup and the base and development there and the support in that region has really made it possible for some of those athletes to really prosper. Let's see.
So it's Otsozon Jupa now, taking the jump.
And now off he goes. Let's see what he will produce here. And that was a terrific jump there. I think the best we've seen so far. Let's wait and see. That was a good jump, really.
Yeah. This gentleman was flying.
He was really flying there. .11 meters. That was a good jump. I'm sure he will be pleased with himself and hope to come back for more.
Right. Erongo region now.
Not that bad as well, although he would not be pleased. I think probably the leap disappointed him a bit there. He would have wanted to go a bit higher, but it is not a bad jump at all.
Yeah. Maybe that should be 5.9 meters perhaps, just in case.
That was 5.70 meters. Wonderful.
Not bad.
Not bad, but the 6.11 meters for me was so far very impressive.
All right. Is this Oshana region?
Timekeepers, you are also.
Oh no. That was not really a good jump. I think you can tell by his face that he is not pleased with that one there. Let's wait and see from the measurement there.
Reported your respective duty stations.
Let's wait and see from the measurement how Oshana went about business here.
Comas now about to take a jump.
Is it going to be another 6? Or is it going to be a 4?
You can see his built for this. It's the physique. The long legs.
Yes, he just needs to take them up. Let's see here, and he goes. And
Ooh, that was good.
That was really good. But he doesn't look happy. You can see that as a competitor, sometimes you just hide your emotions and probably just wait for that one big moment.
And most of the time, you always have a target that you want to reach. That's
Yes.
why.
And the temperatures here, it is 22 degrees Celsius. It feels like 22 degrees Celsius in the capital city at the Independence Stadium. The jump was 5.92 meters from the Comas region there. Not better than the 6.11. I think the 6.11 right now is the jump to beat. Still a strong jump. I think 5.92 is not really bad. That wasn't. That was a different technique. A really different technique there, but
You know what? Anything that will make you win, so long as it's legal.
definitely. As long as it's legal, I like that. As long as it's legal, it just has to be legal. No matter how you jump, it's just about how high can you jump.
On my Heke regional, about to take a jump.
Let's see what the Omaheke can do here. Omaheke has also been recently producing some quality athletes, especially from the Oshinene Athletics Club that has come of age here. Let's see what they can do. Oh, and he would be disappointed with that one. Probably went too fast and just didn't time the board.
And perhaps he also need to recheck his steps as well. Measurements.
Corner judges, please report at your stations. Corner judges.
Okay, guys, the athletes for their 100 meters.
Corner judges, please report at your stations.
Preparing there, it is the 100 meters. Those are the kind of events some fans just stand up for. They would like to see the sprints and the adrenalines. So, Mr. Muyenga, as a sprinter yourself, how do you like that?
For me, not really a 100-meter sprinter, but this one is worse. One mistake, you are out. As a thing, you need to make sure that from the start you get a good reaction and stay on to the pace and keep on accelerating. And you also have to make sure that you don't decelerate so quickly because you need to hold that top speed for almost 100 meters. All right, we are back to the long jump. About to take a jump there. focused. Approaching the board now. Take off. Right, at least this time the jump is much more better compared to the last jump.
Let's wait and see. This athlete taking his time there, making sure, and then off he goes.
Oh, that was a good one.
That was a good one.
Hopefully it's close enough to 6.
Yes, he did 6.11 before. So let's see what he did here.
Yep.
That was indeed a very good jump. So let's just wait for confirmation in terms of the distance. Wow, that was a good jump.
Indeed.
And you could tell he is a crowd's favorite here.
So far, you can see that competition is between Oneuptwo and Hardap region. These two gentlemen have been jumping further than the others so far.
Yes, the Hardap had that incredible 6.11 meters earlier on. Let's see what this athlete can produce here. Off he goes. Another jump there.
It's not that bad.
Not that bad. I'm sure it is around the 5 meters. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have just joined us, we are coming to you live. That is from the Independence Stadium. It is the Namibia Schools Sports Union Athletics Championship. It is the year 2023. And this coverage is to you for free. Let's see what the Oshana region can do here.
A bit improvement from the athlete from Oshana region.
Yes, the distance on the board was also a safe one. Playing it safe this early on. You really don't want a no jump. That's something that you don't really want. You need to get the points on the board.
was a good jump by the athlete from Commerce region as well. Hopefully, he's in the 6-meter mix now.
Yes, and as you can see there, warming up is the 100-meter athlete, and that's the boys. And Master Muyanga, take us through who they are.
Right. Heat 1, boys under 1900-meter dash. We have line 2 to be Kambide, Daniel from Kavango West. Line 3, Emmanuel from Commerce region. Line 4, Kudumo from Kavango East. Line 5, Eliphas from Ohangwena. Line 6, Mukupi from Zambezi region. And line 7, that is Kingsley from Oshikoto region. Line 8, Prince from Zambezi. That is a lineup for your first heat.
Definitely a first heat that is of the under 19 boys 100-meter dash here. We hope to expect some fireworks on this one here. So you can see the Commerce region is represented, always looking favorite once they are in a competition here. But we cannot rule out the rest of the boys there. Everyone came here because they were good at what they did, and that is why they are there. So it is a competition, and a competition indeed. Let's hope that it will produce what we expect from it today. The boys are just focusing, you know, what goes through your mind at this point, Master Muyenga?
At this point of time, you don't really need to do a lot of thinking. You just need to stay focused, relax. That's all. Because if you start thinking too much, you might spoil everything.
Yes, if you think too much, you might spoil everything. But the nerves are always there, of course. You can't really run away from the nerves. No matter how confident you can be, there is always that little bit of nervousness. Sometimes it's the excitement just to be there, the adrenaline pumping. It's something that really just kicks up the nerves a bit, but sometimes it helps because it makes you run faster.
Yeah.
Yes, we will have a short interview there that we did. So enjoy that one.
We're here with Mr. Muhewe. Can you just tell us from what region you're from and how many athletes you brought with today?
Yeah, no, thank you so much. We are from Oneuptwo, the mighty Juba region. Yeah, so far we came with 59 athletes.
Okay.
But then some of our athletes also, they went abroad. There are some that are in Botswana and some that are in Zambia.
Yeah.
But then so far we have up to maybe 53 that are here. But yeah.
And how are you feeling about what's going to happen today? Are you confident that your athletes will do good?
Trust me, Oneuptwo is another region.
Yeah.
So far what we can collected, you can read from what we have collected, there are a lot of golds and a lot of silver that we have received yesterday. But then today I'm also looking forward to what so many gold, so many, especially gold, that is our aim. But the athletes are ready, they slept well, everybody's in a happy spirit, they are all ready. So we want to let it happen today in Windhoek.
Awesome. And can you just tell us, is there an athlete that we should be on the lookout for? Or are all of them your top athletes?
Believe me, in Oneuptwo, you don't need to point out who. Just watch out the orange.
Okay, just
see
the
where
orange.
there is orange color. That is what Oneuptwo is. And trust me, today is today. This is the last day. We'll show them in Windhoek here.
Okay, we can't wait to see what you guys have to offer. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, back to the 100-meter dash under 19 boys. Some of them still missing there, not available at the moment. That's why there has been some short delay there. and we hope that they will get started soon. I mean, the delays just actually prolong the nerves, and you really just want to get it over and done with. So what's it going to be? Who is it going to be? Is it going to be the Kavango West region? Is it going to be the Khomas region? Is it going to be the Kavango East region? Is it going to be Ohangwena or Zambezi or Shikoto and Zambezi again? So we do have two Zambezi competitors in this one here. So it is always good to see that.
Yeah. I mean, I think Zambezi so far have been also producing a couple of sprinters now that has been showing up for nationals over the few couple of years. But the question is, will they be able to deliver here today?
You are always required to deliver when you are competing at an event of such magnitude. Sometimes just making up numbers is not enough. And let's hope that these boys will understand that and will be able to battle it throughout.
I'm sure.
So you can see there Mr. Van Colt explaining to the 100-meter athletes in terms of what they have to do. The 100-meter dash, boys under 19, is about to kick off here. The moment that many have been waiting for.
Like we said, the athletes in these heats, we have the likes of Daniel, Emmanuel, Kudumo, Eliphas, Mutalife, Kingsley, and Prince. Let's not forget there by line 7, 8, I think we have the likes of Prince and Kingsley. Is this what we call the King versus Prince?
Yes, definitely, that's the King versus Prince. And we are going to see which one is going to claim the throne here. Well, good lanes, a nice fielded field that is full. And it's something that you always want to see.
Indeed.
We said that we do have one competitor that is from the Khomas region, that is Sesuni Emmanuel, with track number 323. I think it's sometimes when you come in this and you are representing the capital region, sometimes you probably expected to do better. It is just like that. It's like when you are from Jamaica on a trek, you are always expected to do good. And I'm sure the Khomas region here, for me, are just slightly the one to look out for, but not also ruling out the possibilities that the rest of the regions will come to the party here and also deliver a performance that we shall never forget. And Master Van Colt there explaining to the athletes there about the rules and the starter gun there and all that, just to tell them that if you probably leave the track early, before the gun goes off, you are going to be penalized here. You could be actually sent off and will not compete. And imagine coming from so far and your journey ends there. It has happened to many athletes though, Master Muyenga.
Yeah. I think we have observed this yesterday as well. One of the athletes in 110-meter hurdles, under 19 boys, was also disqualified due to a false start. Unfortunately, the new rules states false starts, you go home.
You go home. Oh, how bad. So let's wait and see what they will produce here. Still young, but really strong-looking athletes there that are probably the future of this country. Out of those athletes, a few among them will become national heroes one day. Out of those athletes, a few will become global heroes one day. Let's hope that will happen in a few years to come. Some of the athletes there well equipped with that is starting. And as you can also observe, some are running barefoot, probably not having the spikes and stuff like that. I hope Mr. Sydney and Operi Shipuka are among the crowd just to see this, and I'm sure they would probably look into it. They have been doing a wonderful job in terms of providing shoes and stuff like that to athletes.
And if you are watching, wherever you are, please always provide sponsors to such athletes. Eh? You might just get your Usain Bolt as well one day.
Yes, you will have to. You might get really your Usain Bolt. Support them while they are young, they say. Don't just come and support them once they have become heroes and then the sponsorships come, the corporate world jumps on. I mean, athletes development is always from an early age, and then that has to happen always. The white flags have gone up. That means we are ready for the first track and field event of the day. It is all silence here. That's it. And off they go here. A wonderful start. That is from Sesuni there. Speeding up. And that is Sesuni. Emmanuel Sesuni there. Going forward. And Sesuni takes this one comfortably. It is the Commerce region, as I alluded to earlier, taking that one.
And Kavango is coming in second place there.
That is the Kavango East coming in second place with Christian Kudumo coming in second. And he was really chasing Master Sesuni till the end there. But Sesuni had a very good start and that made sure. Let's look at the replay there. Just look at that. Sesuni going off the blocks. Going off the blocks very fast.
Good explosive starts, strides on points.
Yes.
No pressure, no energy being wasted, all being taken into the track also.
Yes, and I think that Mr. Kudumo there had some endurance because he really did pick up the speed. I don't think he was, if his start would have been as good as his finish, I'm sure he would have given Mr. Sesuni something to think about there. time tracker to maybe turn it around, or maybe they can't do it at the time.
No, I think there's a phrase that's like when the guys are finishing.
We have, that is the second 100-meter dash coming up there, and in this one we have, that is Salumeni Masaya from the Sambesi region, Clement Mutilifa from Erongo region, Fritz Agarep, that is from Omaheke region, Gregorius Swarboy from the Hartab region, Kapot Viti Chirongo from Omaheke region, Brayton Biekus, that is Brayton Biekus from the Hartab region, as well as Johannes Ndalipo. We saw a really fast 100-meter here. Notably here, we do not have the Comas region in place, but we do have the Erongo region that has also really produced top athletes. In my books, it could be one of the favorites for that one. But let's not rule out the rest of the athletes. The white flags are up and they are about to go. Who is it going to be in this one here? Look out for lane 6. That is
Focus.
and they are ready for this one here. And
Off they go. Good start from the athlete in line 1, and that is Salumi. Or is it Salumina? Now here comes the athlete from Hartab region.
And that is a good finish there. A great win from Gregorius Swarboy from the Hartab region. 11.19 seconds.
Not bad.
That was Gregorius Swarboy doing the things there that needed to be done. And look at the replay there again. And I told you, look out, that is for...
Beautiful start
Beautiful
by
start.
the athlete in line 2, but Hartab region taking 1 and 3rd position as well.
Yes, you can see probably they trained together and they knew how they were going to challenge each other there.
But it's fine. Oh, sorry,
The 100-meter dash continues here. It is the boys under 18 to 19 100-meter dash, and in this one we have, that is Ambitious Mapensi from the Kavango East region, Prince Gavasep from the Hartab region, Ferdin Blow. And let's look at the recap that is from the first race.
We're at the NSSU and the under-19 boys are ready to run. So let's just have a look and see how they are going to compete from all the regions in Namibia. Okay.
It is the third and final heat that is of the 3 out of 3 finals of the 100 meters. And once again, if you look at that is in lane 3, we have ambitious Mapensi from the Kavango East region. Prince Gavasep in lane 4, that is from the Hardtop region. We have Ferdin Blau, that is from the Karas region, while Kevin Oisep is from the Osholonjupa region. Claudius Awasep from the Kunene region, and Isegil Araip is in lane 8 from the Omheke region, and the athletes take their mark.
Off they go. Good start from the athlete in line 1. That is Mampezi. Now here comes Prince. Prince into first place, but here comes Redin as well, chasing him down. Now the athlete from Ochozonjupa, Kevin, but Prince holding on, taking first place. And Redin taking second place. And Ochozonjupa, Kevin, taking the third place within this last hit of the under-19.
Look at that sprint there. Terrific stuff from the start, and they started off really well there, all in a mix together, but I can swear to you, Kawasep, they just showed some class.
It's the way Prince started. I thought the athlete from Kavango East, the Mapenzi has a good start, but now somewhere in the middle, he started decelerating.
Yes, he started decelerating. He did really have a good start. He just didn't have enough endurance to really finish on that high note. But the man from the Hardtop region there, Prince Gavasep, just stomped to victory with ease. They putting pressure on Mapensi from the start, and he couldn't hold up. If you have just joined us, we are coming to you, that is from the Independence Stadium. It is the Namibia Schools Sports Union Athletics Championship here. Wonderful stuff happening here at the formerly known Tartan Ban, where history has been made, where dreams were realized, and where records have been broken. And we will show you some more interviews that we had as procedures go on here.
Okay, so Kira, NSSU 2023, hoe voel je oor van die jaar se athletics?
Dis lekker. Ons dis bietjie stresvol, maar soos dis 'n groot voorreg om hier te wees. Dis lekker om te kan deelneem en nie in 'n rolstoel hoef te wees nie en so aan. So ek's baie dankbaar om hier te kan wees. So ja, kyk maar hoe gaan vandag.
Dink as was jy 'n keetmans vir die atletiek?
Nee.
Was jy nie 'n keetmans nie? Hoekom nie?
Was dit die nap so goed?
Ja.
Ons skool is die deel van.
O ja, want toe is die deel van dinge se nie. Okay, maar voorbereidings vir atletiek.
Ja.
Vir vandag. Wat het jy gedoen vir jou preparations? Hoe het jy voorberei?
Okay, so my hoofitem is eintlik my hekkies.
Okay.
Wat ek nou nie kan hardloop nie, maar so dis maar elke dag se oefening, soos elke dag in die week kom jy en jy oefen, maar vir my gewigsit en my diskus het ek in die aande, so ek het eers hekkies en dan kom ek hiernatoe.
Wow.
Of ek het dit gewissel, party daar doen ek dit, party daar kom ek hiernatoe. So
Ja.
dis maar dedication en as jy regtig nog beter wil doen, dan naweke en ons coach, sy's amazing,
Okay.
Tannie Christine. Soos sy maak tyd om te sê, okay, ek kan alleen sessies met jou doen.
Aha.
So dan as jy dit met haar soos vasmaak, dan is sy regtig bereid om daai extra
dinge te doen.
mail ook te gaan.
Okay, maar my vraag is, okay, skool en dan is dit 'n oefening, dan is dit laat aan oefening. Hoe balanseer jy alles? Hoe balanseer jy altyd goed?
Dis moeilik, dis regtig moeilik want
Dis
met
werk.
die nuwe IS, ek sal matriek mos nou ook, so
Ja.
die IS dis taaf. En die dinge met IS is jy het tyd nodig om deur jou werk te
Ja.
gaan. So ek doen nog netbal ook.
Okay.
So dis nog 'n bietjie
Wow,
rot. Dis is
wow.
in die middag kom ek by die huis. So
Ja.
2:00 begin ek, dan het ek 'n uur of so om vinnig te eet en van my huiswerk te begin doen.
Okay.
Dan het ek netbal vir 'n uur en 'n half.
Okay.
Dan direk van daar af kom ek atletiek toe. So tot 6:00 toe, so 6:00 kom ek by die huis.
Ja.
Dan gaan jy maar aan, dan moet jy nou maar klaarmaak, jou werk doen, op datum bly. So in daar waar jy is, moet jy maar net 100% gebruik om jou goeders wat jy moet doen klaar te doen, want jy het nie nog ander tyd hier, want jy kan ook nie elke aand 12 uur gaan slaap, want jou skoolwerk moet obviously prioriteit kry. So jy grind maar, dit is wat my mindset was, is soos, daar waar ek is, moet ek nou 110 gee, want dis moeilik om iewers nog tyd te kry om 'n ekstra bietjie in te sit. Verstaan?
Wow, dit klink soos 'n 8 to 5 job van basies.
Dit klink,
As jy
dit is-
besig 8 uur tot 5 uur. Okay. Later is jy so en ek
Ek
wil net
het
sê gister geoefen.
Ja, nee, ek het gisterand gegooi.
Gisterand gegooi. Okay, maar geluk met die dag, geniet
Baie
hom.
dankie.
En doe the most with it.
Dankie.
Okay.
Ek waardeer. Kan ek ook net by sê soos dis alles met genade van die Here af.
Ja.
Sonder hom sou ek hier wees, sonder hom sou ek nie kon doen dit wat ek doen nie. So ek wil ook net sê alle eer aan hom.
No verseker.
Thank
That was just because one of the athletes just asked.
Oh.
Yeah.
That team in blue is the one supplying. That team is the one supplying. They ask you, tell them they must look that team. Did you find out the people that wanted to interview? Did you find the managers?
No, we haven't found everyone yet.
Are they afraid of us?
I don't know, but they're not. But do you think they're all here then?
Yeah, they are not available.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Mr. John Ricora, you are here from Rundu with your athletes. How many athletes did you bring here today?
Yeah, we brought along 34 athletes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, and what are your expectations? How are they going to do? Are you confident that they'll do well?
Yeah, I'm confident enough that I have hope and trust in my athletes. They will perform better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how was everything coming here? Was your travel safe?
Yeah, we traveled very safe apart from the challenge that we traveled in the night. Nevertheless, God was with us. We arrived safely.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the athletes, what are the different items that they're taking part in today?
So all the athletes will take part all the events in exception of triple jump and hurdles.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how did their training went? Can you just tell us a bit more about that?
So the trainings went well in the regions, though the athletes are coming from various schools.
Okay.
Yeah, but we managed to engage the sports officers at the schools, and then, yeah, the training went well.
Okay, and how did you get all of them together?
So telephonically, we normally communicate with them, and as a coach also, I normally travel there, and then we gather them together with the teachers.
All right, and any challenges that you guys faced?
The only challenges that we normally face is financial problem constraints. So we go to the various offices to assist us financially.
Yeah.
We are unable to be sorted out.
Okay, is that a yearly problem?
It's a yearly program, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. John, and all the best with your athletes today.
Thank you very much, madam.
All right. Okay, so, what's your name?
Angelo Paulus.
And then you're from the Oshikoto region.
Yes.
Can you just tell us how did the jump go?
The jump was It was difficult. It was a hard jump. There's a lot of competition, as you can see. Yeah, but I'm trying my best, and I just want to make it so I can go to the next
To the next round.
Yes.
Okay, and what are your expectations further? How tough are these guys?
It's so much competition, but I'll try my best. Try to get a medal. Yeah,
All
make
right.
my mom proud.
Thank you. Right. Okay, we're here with Kapera, and she's a 200-meter athlete. Kapera, what else do you do? Let's walk a bit. This 200-meter track, and then you just tell us, besides 200-meter, what do you also run? What do you do? What's the items that you're partaking in today?
Today I'm going to run 200 meter, and I'm proud to ask me that questions. And I used to make good in 200 meters, but our travel, we travel night time, and we did not get enough sleep time because we sleep in a bus.
But how do you feel about the event today? Do you think you'll be able to do it today?
I will do better, good, because I see there are some challenges here. And even I did not get enough training. That is just the problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
But do you think with the training that you'll get, you'll be able to complete the race today? You'll be good?
Yeah.
And do you love running? Why do you love running? Or do you love it? Let's start there.
Yes, I love running because it's my target, and I just love it. Yeah.
And how does it make you feel when you're running?
I feel proud.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And what else are you expecting today from your other athletes that you came with?
I'm expecting my athletes will come win.
To come and win?
Yeah.
So you guys are taking the gold today?
Yeah.
All of you guys?
Yes.
Okay. And what's your personal best time?
My best time?
Yeah.
It will be, for 200 meters, I'm going to take even 24.
24 seconds?
Yeah.
Oh, Zala, I can't wait to see what you're going to do. And is the 200 meter all that you're running? Is that the only event you're doing?
Yeah.
Is that the only one?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And from what school are you?
I'm with Diana School, secondary school.
Okay, cool. But all the best with your running today, and we can't wait to see you on the track.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Okay.
We're here with Altizano from the Rongo region. How do you feel about your jump just now?
My jump, it was alright, but like now I'm on injury.
Okay.
So yeah, but next time.
Next time. So you're not confident that you're going to go through, or how do you feel about
third
this?
place.
You're third place. Okay, but that's still good. But definitely next time you're under 15, so there's still more opportunity for you. Thank you, Altizano. Okay. So Erden, you are going to partake in the long jump and the high jump. How are you feeling about your items today?
Today I'm feeling good. It's been a late night yesterday.
Okay.
But today we come back strong.
Awesome, awesome. So can you just tell us what it took to prepare for the events today and yesterday, of course?
Every day, practice every day. Coaches are always a huge help. They're always a good. They help a lot with the competitions.
With the competition.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you are from Windhoek Gymnasium.
Yeah.
Can you also just tell us how that athletics went? Where do you place normally?
So usually, if it is a school athletics like the Interhouse, I'm usually first. But yeah, there's usually not much competition.
Not much competition.
Not much.
Look at you. So can you tell us what is your personal best time now?
In the long jump, my personal best is 6:21, and at the high jump, my personal best is 1:80.
1:80, awesome. And are you looking to improve that today?
Today I'm looking for PBs everywhere, everything I can get.
We can't wait to see what you have to offer. Thank you so much. Do your PBs today. Can you just show us what your PBs are and how high you're planning to jump?
So my PB is 180, so it's probably around here. Gonna go for 190 today.
190
today.
Okay, definitely. We'll definitely look forward to see what you have to do, and we can't wait.
Yeah,
all the
thanks
best.
a lot.
We're here with Esra from the Oshikoto region, and he just jumped. Can you just tell us, how did your jump go?
I jumped around 5 meter,
Okay.
13. And before I jump, I was preparing for my jump, doing jogging, counting my steps.
Okay.
Still I jump.
So are you confident that you're going through to the next round?
Yes.
Okay. And any word of advice for your other athletes, for your competitors?
I just want to say that they must not give up.
They must not give up.
Yes.
And you're going to beat them all. Okay, thank you, Ezra.
Okay.
I was just, because one of the athletes just asked.
Oh.
Yeah.
That team in blue is the one supplying. That team is the one supplying. They ask you, tell them they must beat that team. Did you find out the people that wanted to interview? Did you find the managers?
No, we haven't found everyone yet.
Are they afraid of us?
I don't know, but they're not. But do you think they're all here then?
Yeah, they are not available.
Okay.
Yeah.
Call room. What is call room?
We're at the NSSU and the under 19 boys are ready to run. So let's just have a look and see how they are going to compete from all the regions in Namibia. Okay.
That was 182 boys under 19 as they prepared for that one. And you can see going down, and we had, that is the Comas region.
And how unfortunate that the athlete from Zambezi region kind of tumbled a bit, almost fell.
Yes.
That.
And there it went. And you can see the great running it was. Senseni finishing first there.
He just came first at the under 15 long jump. How do you feel about that?
I feel very good because I worked very hard. And
Yeah. And how hard did you work? Can you just tell us a bit about your practicing?
I practice almost every day.
Okay, and you just, yesterday you took part in the 100 meter. How do you feel about that event?
Practice alright.
That's just alright.
Didn't do the best.
Okay. But fourth place is not too bad. Out of how many guys? 10 guys.
10, 12.
10, 12. Okay. But thank you, Zakaria, and congratulations. Can you just tell us how far you jumped now?
634.
634. So that got him the gold medal of today for the under 15. So let's just see what else the NSSU has to offer.
It is the Independence Stadium. We do have the hurdles lined up after this one, and the hurdles are always very challenging. Master Muyenga, what can you tell about the hurdles?
Well, for the hurdles, normally as an athlete.
Sorry to cut you short there. We will visit the marketplace and we'll be back.
the crowd going. Crowd is clapping him on. He's the strongest high jumper thus far. 1.85 for the national record. Benjamin!
The next days are not a measurement of time, but the distance from here to the finish line. For the race you are running, for your kids, your career, your health, your future. Not away, but towards it. While the voice in your head reminds you it won't be easy. But by simply swinging your feet towards the floor, you've taken the first step. Grow for it with Stamino Grow. 5-in-1 supplement available at all leading pharmacies.
Taking care of children can be one of the busiest jobs in the world. That's why CrècheGuard is here to give you a little help along the way. Start the day with CrècheGuard's immune syrup to help build a strong immune system. CrècheGuard also offers other tasty supplements, such as omega-3 chews to support brain development. And for healthy little tummies, look for CrècheGuard's range of probiotics that come in drops, sprays, and delicious choc bars. Trust in CrècheGuard every day for healthy little bodies and developing minds.
Muscle and joint pain should not be the reason you can't perform at your best. Norflex Gel. It also shouldn't be the reason you miss that important deadline. Norflex Gel. Or miss those precious moments that matter the most. Norflex Gel. Norflex Gel penetrates through the skin, numbing the area and relieving pain and inflammation. Norflex Gel is now available in the pharmacy aisle and in supermarkets. New Norflex Gel Fort is available for stronger anti-inflammatory action.
Beat the pain with Norflex Gel.
Hey, don't worry about the car, boss. I checked nice.
Thank you, but it's okay, ne? F&B Insurance. Checks nicer.
No.
At F&B Insurance, we provide cover for all your valuables, from your car to your laptop to your phone. F&B Insurance. You value it, we cover it. T's and C's apply.
Let's find out why Andalex is SA's #1 brand for sore throat and mouth.
Andalex C lozenges gives me on-the-go pain relief caused by viral infections, whilst killing germs and providing my mouth with a burst of fresh flavor.
I don't go anywhere without my Andalex C gel. I keep it in my handbag for pain relief associated with unannounced mouth sores, like cold sores or ulcers. It's so versatile, my daughter uses it for pain relief caused by braces.
For a sore mouth and throat,
Just Andalex it.
We are so excited to be kickstarting your morning with entertainment. Everything was happening during this past weekend.
Yes.
Exciting news.
Wow, no, she was killing it already. In my opinion, I don't see anything wrong with him serving the full term.
As well as keeping you informed on the issues that you need to know happening in and around our country.
To another exciting episode of Oneuptwo. Jou is die weer en vertel ook vir julle waar die vis heel moontlik kan byt.
Welcome to My.NA Cars, your ultimate destination for everything automotive.
I am your host, Diana Master. Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Discover the latest models, innovative technologies, and expert insights from our passionate hosts. Learn essential maintenance tips and get exclusive behind-the-scenes access to the automotive industry. Don't miss My.NA Cars on NTV every Thursday at 2100 hours. Tune in and ignite your passion for automobiles.
Crowd going. Crowd is clapping him on. He's the strongest high jumper thus far. 1.85 for the national record. Benjamin!
Yes, welcome back. The 200 meters is about to take place here. That is the hurdles indeed. And the section 1-of-1 finals we have, that is Nika Lipschner of Oshodonjupa region, Merlun Larson of the Commerce region, Alkira Orange of the Commerce region, and Maya Adrianse of the Hardap region. It is just 1, 2, 3, 4 athletes that are competing in this one. It tells you how difficult the hurdles can be. They are busy organizing here. Making sure that everything is in place. We are expecting to see some great running there. The white flags are up and we are ready and steady to go. They are about to go off. And the athletes have taken it here. It is Maya already taking the lead here. Let's see. Maya there, not dominating. It's here. And they come here through. A wonderful run there. That is by Malone Larson. Taking it. In a time of 31.64 seconds there. Let's look at the action replay there. They started off the blocks well here with Maya Adrianse in the lead, but that is Malone Larson really breaking away here and making sure that she finishes first.
That was a fast time. Right. Up next, boys 200-meter hurdles. We have the likes of Brent Luan from Commerce region and Abraham Keenan from Hardap region and Christian from Ocho Zanjupa region. 1, 2, 3. Winner takes a gold, silver in second place, and bronze in third place. After all, there are only 3. Luan, Keenan, Christian. Off they go. And here comes already the man from Hardap region. That is Keenan pulling away from everybody. Now you can see that already. Christian trailing in the back. But Keenan pulling away from everybody. And here comes Luan trying to close the gap. But Keenan trying to hold on. Pulling away from Luan. Now Luan in second place. But Keenan going so strong. Trying to finish up very strong onto the last hurdle right there. Now here he comes. Finishing the last one. And off he goes. That should be a fast time indeed. By the athlete from Hardap region, Abraham. Followed by Luan from Commerce region. And in third place, Christian, Ocho Zanjupa.
Well, Master Muyenga, look at that. Look at that. Look at how the athlete from the hard top region pulled away there. Really doing great. Running there from Keenan Abraham there. Well, Luan Brandt trying to keep up but couldn't. While Christian Potgieter there coming in third. Well, it doesn't matter. They are all going to get medals. It is a podium finish for all three there.
And if you observe very well, normally the hurdles are dominated by the likes of Comos region, Hardab region, and Irongo region.
This means that the training there is always good. Up next, that will be the 300-meter hurdles for the under 15 girls there. And we have some names, some famous names there. We have Van Rensberg there, Johnson. We have Emilia Kamuteyasha. We have Agnes Thomas. We have Chane De Beer. We have Vekonjisa Kandetu. We have Beta Siputa and Hailey Kidd. Kidd is from the Komas region. Siputa is from the Oshodonjupa region. Kandetu from the Omaheke region. De Beer from the Komas region, while Thomas is from Hartop and Kamuteyasha is from the Karas, while Van Rensberg Johnson is from the Komas region. 300 meters, well, not as long as 400 meters, but Mr. Muyenga, I'm sure it requires a lot of energy, strength, and endurance.
Indeed. You also need strength for this. Huge amount of strength indeed. Especially you need to be explosive to go over those hurdles, since now they will be higher bit also if they are going to change it, since these are the girls under 15. And do not forget, it's a 300 meter and you are jumping all those hurdles, 7 of them.
That is a tall order. That is a tall ask. But, well, these guys have been training for it, and they will probably produce that fantastic action there.
The only question that remains is, will they come close to the national record, which is 45?
We do hope that the records will tumble here. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have just joined us, we are coming to you live. That is from the Independence Stadium. It is the Namibia Schools Sports Union Athletics Championship. It is the year 2023, and this coverage is free. So we are bringing it to you here. That is the old stadium, and they called it the Tartan Band in the past, and now the Independence Stadium. The track looks good, and also you can see that there has been some bit of development towards the stadium there that was aging. So we do expect that the athletes will complement the track here. Well, Mr. Muyenga, these athletes are probably the future and will represent the country at senior level one day.
Indeed, you're right. This is the future that we are looking at right here. The best in the country so far, under 15, when it comes to hurdles, 300 meters.
We will have, that is Brian Munango on the field. He is there chatting to some of the athletes.
Just waiting for the white flags to go up before we get ready for the 200-meter hurdles. This is actually a very, very hard race because 200 meters of jumping is really long. As you can see, athletes are lining up, getting ready in position to go. We have 3 athletes in this one, so it's either you come first, second, or third. That's up to you. But actually, here we go, and they're off. There they go. You can see Hardab is in the lead there. Fantastic running. Harda dominating this one, Comas. Not far behind. Excruciating. Should be draining. A lot of work. Hard up.
We have white flags.
Right. As they are getting ready to start off the 300-meter hurdles, girls under 15. Like we said, we have
as you can see there, that is the girls under 13, under 15, 300 meters. We have, that is Jensen van Ransberg, Comas region, Emilia Kamuteasha, the Karas region, Agnes Thomas, Hartop region, Chana Dabir, that is from Comas region, Vekonjisa Kandetu, Omaheke region, Beta Siputa, Osholonjupa region, and in lane 7 we have, that is Kaylee Kate, that is Haley Kate from the Comas region. And Master Muyenga will take us through this one. The athletes are preparing for this one. Focused and ready to go. Focused and raring to go. Who is it going to be in this one?
Is it Haley? Is it Bertha? Is it Jensen?
You can see some of the athletes there, well equipped. Does it require long legs just to get over those hurdles, or is it just technique?
Technique. That's all you need.
So you heard from the man that has been on the track before, stating it there, just technique that you need. The National NSSU Athletics Championship coming alive here, setting the stadium alight. As they wait for official white flags here, the flags are still red. Still some issues, hurdles being fixed. It is still red. Not yet ready. Beautiful looking Namibia. It is the country's Independence Stadium, right in the heart of Olympia. And as you can see, the Hage Geingob Rugby Stadium just next door there. The noisy neighbors, as they would call it here in the country. Great games of rugby played always there. And yes, we are definitely approaching the month of winter. As you can see that it was very green before, but now it is not that green anymore. Definitely it is changing. Of course, Namibia, a semi-arid country that receives seasonal rainfall. But yes, you can see the Independence Stadium where dreams were realized. We do have white flags there for the 300-meter hurdles. Master Muyenga, take us through.
Getting ready into the starting blocks. Early off with an explosive start, but as you can see, Jason in lane 1 also responding, but here comes Kamchaja as well. Haley in the outside lane still holding on to first position, but here comes the athlete from Hadab region, that is Agnes in lane 3 holding on strong, but that is Haley still holding on to first position. And here comes Jason now from Commerce region trying to lead it, going into the lead. Now Jason versus Emilia Kamchasha, who's going to take it right into the last final 100 meter. But Jason holding on. Commerce region versus Karash region. Who's going to take it down onto the last stretch? Last hurdle. Off they go. Now Jason pulling away by Kamchasha, holding on. Jason holding on for gold and Kamchasha for silver.
What a wonderful race there. 48.42 seconds. 300-meter hurdles. If you look at the replay there, and they really started off well. That is Jansen van Ransberg there versus Emilia Kamuteyasha, really pushing each other to the limit. Wonderful stuff that we have just witnessed there. Now what we are going to have next will be, that is the boys 300-meter hurdles. In this one, we have, that is Tobias Thomas from the Oshodonchupa region, Jandre Dupris from the Commerce region, Henry Opperman from the Omaheke region, Jashant Swart from the Hartop region, Jacob Potgieter from Oshodonchupa region, Melo Fieres from the Hartop region, and Dricus Martins from the Oshodonchupa region. Wonderful pictures there in the crowd, and you can see the young ones are also there to enjoy, maybe probably being the future stars, enjoying the race, probably having a sister or a brother on that track there. And you can see she's also even calling. Happiness indeed. Some of the guys
Talisha Reyes, Mary Raven Bushes, Bernadette Smith. Please report for medal presentation. Boys under 15 Bolton.
We will have a quick interview there for you of 200 meters.
Please report for medal presentation.
...200 meter hurdles, eerste gekom. Zeg of me, hoe was het?
Het was lekker geweest, maar ook voor mij is het een beetje moeilijk. Ik was eigenlijk hier hekjes. Ik had eigenlijk die kom ik zeggen, die stijl voor die hekjes.
Hekjes niet, oké?
Ja, maar op een einde heb ik gewend.
Ja. No, wacht, oké. Je zei, dit is een hekjes zo heavy niet. Nou, wat had je laten hekjes doen? Had je gemotiveerd of had je gezegd, oké, kom ik doe nog gewoon hekjes? Kom eens op, Pambikiri, zoals je me ziet.
Ik had beslist om de hekjes te doen.
Oké.
Ik had geweten dat ik een goede atleet is. En ik kan dit doen.
En je kan dit doen?
Ja, ik weet, die Heer is met mij. En al kom ik eerst niet.
Ja.
Ik is nog steeds eerst een C-woord.
Oké. Nou, apart van hekjes, nee, wat doe je nog?
200 meter en
200 meter. Oké. Nou, ik deed 3. Waar is jouw gunsteling in?
100 meter.
100 meter?
Ja.
Oké. Ik moet vragen van hekjes, nee. Hoe belangrijk is dit om techniek te hebben voor hekkie? Wees gewoon voor mij als je hoort ene moet springen. Wat voor techniek moet je hebben om een hekkie te springen?
Je moet jouw linker of rechterbeen voorhand beschieten.
Oké.
En dan moet je aan je
We will just witness that is the 300 meters hurdles, boys under 15. We hope that there will be fireworks in this one. And they are about to start. And off they go. Let's see there what is going through. It is Potgieter. It is Milo Fierres and Potgieter coming through there. Potgieter coming through there. Potgieter coming through there. Or Jandre Dupris. That is Jacob Potgieter winning that one. 41.32 seconds. As you can see the replay there, wonderful running from Potgieter there, although that was Milo Fierres in lane 6, tried his best there but couldn't just produce that final power run. Guys getting some.
That was a fast time. No wonder he's lying down there. 41.3.
He must be pleased with himself.
Indeed.
Not easy going over those hurdles.
Not at all. And for an under 15 to clock a 41 over the 300 meter hurdles, you are up for something special in the future.
So remember that name.
Indeed. You must remember the name.
To present this award is Chief Kanambo, Council Member for NSSU. First event for medal presentation, boys under 15, 400 meters.
Temperatures 20 degrees Celsius.
In the second place,
Some words of encouragement there, some words of advice.
and
we have high jump there taking place as well. That's another attempt there, but not successful at all.
Next event for medal presentation, girls under 15, 400 meters. In the third place, from Thomas region, Henry Borders.
Some high jump action continuing here at the Independence Stadium, and that is a great jump.
That was a good one.
And in the first place, from Oneuptwo region, Namibia.
They are preparing, that is for a big event here, the 400-meter hurdles. We will go for an interview. We'll be back.
Hele my. Kan jy al 3 kom as jy klas asseblief? Smoeg. Jy bietjie jou asem vang. Bietjie. Okay, so, sê gou vir my. Hoe voel julle? Hoe voel julle soos nou?
Ons moet sê moeg maar goed.
Moeg maar goed nie.
Ja, ons is bly dis klaar.
Kom as al 3 van julle eerste, derde, vyfde. Hoe was dit?
Ons het 'n reis. Ons het definitief nie verwag nie.
Hoe so? Hoekom nie?
Nee, ons het die meisies wat in ons hardloop.
Ja.
Baie niet. Ons is gewoonlik was die eerste, tweede, derde.
Ja.
So, wel dan aan die nuwe meisies.
Was het hulle 'n bietjie vir julle kompetisie gegee? Was 'n kompetisie bietjie tyd. Toe moet jy maar bietjie vassteek hier. Passie was net op jou. Wow. Okay, maar voorbereiding, so was die voorbereiding toch?
Ons het
Mooi geoefen?
Ons het van Desember af.
Aha.
So hard. Ja.
Definitief geniet. Was julle almal in dinge in Keetmans vir die Napso atletiek?
Ons was in Keetmans.
Was julle daar? Ja, doop baie goed. Okay, maar al en al, hoe voel julle oor die dinge van jaar se Napso atletiek?
Dit was 'n bietjie nat.
Dit nie Napso maar oor die NSSU, sorry. Ja.
Die agter is weer mekaar. Bietjie disappointing geweest. Ons maak die beste daarvan.
Julle is ten minste hier hardop. Het julle nog 'n paar items oor?
Ja, ons het klaar gemaak.
Alles gister klaar gemaak. Jy was die laaste.
Ja, hier was die laaste, ons is klaar. Kan huis toe gaan. Ja.
Ai, toch. Okay, nee, is reg. Congrats vir julle almal. Mooi so bal gedaan. Kyk, reg.
We're here with Mr. Wakadumu, the competition director. How are you today, sir?
I'm doing well, and how do you do?
I'm doing great. Can you just tell us what are your thoughts and feelings of today's events?
Well, let me think of my thought. My thought about this day. I think we are giving an opportunity to many young people to show their talents.
Yeah.
That is an opportunity for them to compete, which help them to build their esteem. Okay. So therefore, my thought about it is a great day.
Okay. Yeah. And how did the organization go of today, of the events?
Of the event in general, starting from yesterday. I think we were delayed a little bit because other regions have arrived slightly late due to technical matters in the roads.
Yeah.
And then we delayed to accommodate. However, we started and we ended around 10. And then today we are starting. I hope the event is proceeding as planned and it is going very well.
Okay.
And all the 14 regions are taking part.
And any challenges? Is it all good?
No, the only challenges is that we had some buses that got broken the way and then that delayed our starting time. That is also repeated today. And then it caused that learners have slept a little bit late. So then we give them time to recuperate it so that they can start afresh. Those are just the challenges that we are receiving so far.
Can you give encouragement to all the athletes today as well?
Oh, for the athletes, I think this is their best and one of their few moments that they need to make sure that they achieve the best, that they've spent time to train. So I also encourage them that even after this, whatever position they fall into, they go back to the drawing board with their coaches and then pay attention to the coaches, do what the coaches are doing, watch their diets, and do whatever is required, and then plan ahead for other competition that is coming in the country, at AN, Athletic Namibia, and any other depth marine and any other competition, and for next year NSSU Championship, so that they can achieve the best.
Thank you, Mr. Opening.
It's a pleasure to have you.
Okay, well, as you can see, we're getting ready for the boys that are just warming up here for the 300-meter hurdles. You know, guys, this is very draining. This is a sport that eats you up a lot. As you can see there, we also have one of our javelin athletes just warming up, getting ready for her time. But she's one of the people who hold a good record. She broke one of the records in Keetmanshoop for the NAPSO Athletic. That was very powerful, strong right-armed athlete. As you can see, the white flags are up, and we are getting ready for the 300-meter hurdles for the under-15s. As you can see there, we see the likes of Komas region there. We have Hardap. Hardap are definitely a region to be reckoned with this year, as they have been showing, they have been proving that they have been coming up the ranks as of recently. So yes, silence for the starter as we get them on the track. And like I said, it's not only about speed, it's about technique. You need to know what you're doing. And tough. As you can see there, it's all about speed, it's about technique, taking it easy. Bad start, hard up. You need to be careful because you might get an injury if you misstep or misjump. A loss of misjumps in this one. Here we see the under-15s coming around the corner, coming around the 100-meter mark. Here we see them going, fast-paced. Komas keeping up with Oneuptwo, but Oneuptwo looks like they are taking this one home. Komas in second, and another Oneuptwo in third.
All right, we still have the high jump taking place there, which is the girls under 15. Perhaps. The girl from Comos region about to take a jump right now. Attempt not as successful at this point, but hopefully she'll get it in the next attempt or so. Sometimes height can be a disadvantage when it comes to this type of event, especially high jump. The higher the bar goes, the more you become disadvantaged if you have a short height a bit. The one. Ooh, almost.
Great action.
Knocking that over. I'm sure if she would have lifted up her chin, pointing toward the sky, I'm sure she would have went over the back. It's not etching enough. And Omaheke region there, knocking the bar over as well.
Yes, it was just not well timed, but a good jump. Just probably a bit of technique needed, and that was a good jump there.
That was a good one indeed.
From the Komas region.
With ease for that matter. She wasn't even trying that hard.
As easy as you like. Ladies and gentlemen, what you see in the picture there, it is the girls under 17 400 meter hurdles final. That is, and in this one we have Ivandre Farmer in lane 2. We have Mariesa van Rijn in lane 3. Sonia Kukax, that is from Osholonjupa region, and Winley Olafir, as well as Roche Brand. In regions represented in this one is Osholonjupa, Hatap, Osholonjupa again, Hatap, and the Khomas region.
We are expecting to see some super fast time from this heat as well. As you can see that these girls have been preparing for this ever since last year, some of them. As you can see, the event is mostly dominated by Hada and Ochozonjupa.
Some of the ladies to look out for, you have that Ivandre Farmer from Oshodonjupa region, really looking like she is built for that is the 400 meter hurdles. In lane 3 we also have that is Mariesa van Rijn. She could be a challenger in this one, while lane 4 Sonia Kas of Osholonjupa region will also be one to watch. Lane 5 Winley Olafir from the Hatap region, also one to watch. Roche Brent from the Khomas, that is in lane 6.
This race belongs to anyone.
It does indeed belong to anyone here. What is going to happen? They are about to get going here. Getting ready. And off they go. Let's wait and see what happens here. It is Winley Olafir there. Winley Olafir with a great start. It is Olafir, but dropping some hurdles there. Dropping some hurdles, while the Osholonjupa region Kukas, Sonia chasing there. Sonia chasing very well. But watch out. Watch out. That is for Farmer. Evandre Farmer coming also well in the lane as they come to the bend here, the 200 meters, and the pace has dropped. So we do expect that is now. It is Farmer, Evandre Farmer, and Winley Olafir. It is Mariesa van Rijn. Mariesa van Rijn and Evandre Farmer. It is Mariesa van Rijn and Evandre Farmer. Mariesa van Rijn and Evandre Farmer. Mariesa van Rijn and Evandre Farmer. Who is it going to be here? Is it Mariesa? Is it Evandre? Is it Mariesa? But Evandre pushing God here.
That was a good run. I won't lie.
What a very good run there. It is Rochelle Brandt actually that did that one there. Wonderful running.
I'm telling you, my blood was boiling. I don't know about you.
This one was really tight. And you can see that's why it was so confusing with the names there. It is just the lanes, but it was indeed a good race from the two athletes there. Wonderful stuff.
Look at that.
And look at Brandt there.
What a photo finish in it.
Beautiful. Really proud of herself. Yes, it was. It was indeed Mariesa van Rijn. It was an Evandre Farmer, the announcer there, missing it 1.0949 seconds. So that is 1 minute 09 and 49 seconds. What a run it was from the two athletes from Oshodon Jupa and Hartap region. In your picture there is the lady from, now we do have, that is the boys.
Coming up, boys under 17 400-meter hurdles. So, line 2 will have the likes of Garisep from Ochozon Jupa. Line 3, Erasmus Jonah from Ochozon Jupa as well. Line 4, Lambert from Commerce region. Line 5, Zerk from Commerce region. Line 6, Gerson from Hardap region. As you can see, 2 Ochozon Jupa, 2 Commerce, and 1 Hardap region. This race belongs to anyone. Speculate how this race may be run anyhow. As you can see there, now the man from Commerce region, which is Zach, setting up the blocks. This race belongs to anyone. And now, boys under 17 400-meter hurdles. Engelbrecht, Jenner, Lambert, Zek, Gerson. Who's the favorite here? This race belongs to anyone. Off they go, 400-meter hurdles, boys. As you can already see, Gerson in the outside lane, attacking and heading into the first hurdle. But as you can already see, the man in line 2, that is Garisep from Ochozon Jupa, trying to close the gap onto Jano. But still, here comes Zek. Zek in line 5, closing down onto Gerson now in lane 6. But here comes Zek. Zek overtaking now, leading with the
staggering pace right there. Explosive, powerful jumps as well. But here comes Zach. Zach into the lead now, pulling away from everybody. The gap is growing bigger and bigger. None of them are good enough to catch up to Zach. But can anyone catch up to Zach? Zach from Comos region, pulling away from everybody. The battle for silver still on to second place, same as bronze-mate. But Zach coming in very strong, finishing strong. The battle is on for silver. Ochonzo Juba takes second place.
Wonderful, incredible running there.
What a fast time indeed as well. Unofficial time. Look at the way they strided away.
That is Zach Villa. Zach von Villa. Look at that.
Zach
coming through.
Overtaking the other athlete there by 200 meters and holding on to the gap, making sure nobody catches up.
He was unstoppable.
Indeed. He came prepared for this.
Wonderful running there. Ladies and gentlemen, after this, the under 19 400 meter hurdles girls as you can see, the crowd happy and ready. So we will skip, that is the 400 meter hurdles for the girls, because we just have Monica Steenkamp alone. So what they are going to do now is jump over straight, that is to the boys under 19 400 meter hurdles. These are the big boys.
I mean, when it comes to the big boys, you always want to see action.
Yes.
They bring the action indeed.
Definitely. And in this one, we have Tangeni Shikongo from the Oshana region. We have Simon Shikundu from the Oshana region. Pepito Herze from the Hardap region. Michael Dreamont from the Hardap region. Comas has only one, Nicholas Duplessis, and that is in lane 6, while we have lane 7, Johannes David from the Oshana region. Ladies and gentlemen, Oshana region having 3 athletes in this one. Their chances of winning a medal should be high here. The fact that they have fielded 3 athletes in this one, while Comas and Hardap. Comas actually only has 1, while Hardap also has 2. So we are going to see who is going to be the top athlete here.
Well, I like to see the improvement by Oshana region bringing in athletes for hurdle. Normally, they don't. Northern regions, they don't even bring in athletes for hurdle competition, which is a good sign indeed. That means we are doing well.
It definitely means that the Oshana region is improving. Seemed like some of the athletes in lane 3 missing there. So it is not going to be Oshana with those many athletes, and off they go here. Let's see what they do. That is Nicholas Duplessis. Nicholas Duplessis taking the lead here. Followed closely, that is by Michael Dreamont. Nicholas Duplessis followed closely by Michael Dreamont. It is Nicholas du Plessis, followed closely by Michael Dreamond. Nicholas du Plessis followed closely by Michael Dreamond. Let's wait and see what will come out of this one. These two athletes are tearing the rest of the field apart. It is du Plessis. Looks like he is going to win this one. There is no catching him here. Dreamond pushing forward, but du Plessis will take this one with S, followed by Dreamond. It is the Khomas and Hartap region respectively coming first and second in this one. Wonderful running, the two athletes embracing each other there. We also have Oshana region, and look at that replay there. That is du Plessis, and you could see there Dreamond was trying all he could to catch up with du Plessis there, and it just proved difficult because du Plessis was actually running for his life. Wonderful running there. And the Oshana also coming through. And you can see there the fans. The fans there in their numbers, enjoying some athletics on a lovely Saturday morning here in the capital city. If you have just joined us, we are coming to you live. That is from the Independence Stadium. It is the National School Sports, Namibia Schools Sports Union Athletics Championship. We are now going for an ad break. We'll be back.
Got the crowd going. Crowd is clapping him on. The strongest high jumper thus far. 1.85 for the national record. Benjamin!